Welcome back to another Pencil2D tutorial. In this video, we'll learn about the camera layer and how to move the camera relative to our animation. In the last video, we imported a background, and I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm just going to import this image, a JPG image of a background that I downloaded. I tried to import it on the camera layer. So I need to make sure I'm on my bitmap layer when I do that. And I go to File, Import, Image, and then select the image, and it will import this onto this bitmap layer. And if you can't see these, maybe you have a smaller monitor, you can always hover over right here if you get in just the right spot. And then we can move this, and it actually moves up and down. You may have 10 or so layers here, and by default you can only see 3 of them. So we can click on the camera layer, and I want to show you what happens. We grab this hand tool, and we can move this around. Oh, first of all, we need to create a second frame. So this is with our reference frame right here. Let's go to frame 12. And let's add a keyframe right there. And now it's going to start here at 1, but by 12, maybe we want the background to be in a different location. So we can left click and hold this and move it to over here. And now this is kind of cool because if we go back here, it appears that the whole background is moving. But what's really happening is the camera is moving from right to left. Everywhere the camera can see is this light white box area sort of, and it's shaded out where it can't see. Oh, I don't want to do that. I scroll wheeled. I was trying to scroll out on the bitmap layer. Because we can also resize this, but that's gonna change things now. It'll change the size of our camera. So see, right now it's smaller, and then it goes larger and towards the right. So we can also use this to zoom in on a part of the background. So for example, by frame 12 here, maybe we want it, we click on the camera layer, and then we use the scroll wheel on the mouse to zoom in. And then we can either use the click down on the scroll wheel on the mouse or use this pan tool and left click. So we can zoom into these trees right here. This is what the camera will see. So it will start zoomed out here, seeing this whole scene, and then slowly but surely it'll zoom in every frame a little bit closer into these trees. So this is what our camera is now seeing. And it's just important to not use that scroll wheel like I did on accident. If we want to zoom out and look at the whole image without affecting the camera, we need to go back to the bitmap layer. And then we can scroll in and out and see this gray area out here. We see our entire image and also the bounds of the camera. Does that make sense? So this is what the camera is seeing. And if we were to export this right now, we can just go to Export, and we'll export it as an image sequence on the desktop. And now we can open that up and take a look at it, and it's just going to look like we just saw there. So we're zooming in to this part of the animation. And during this zoom, we can also create, we could have an animation happening as well. You can imagine with this one that we have right here, if I just come here and we'll just clear everything out. Let's just do a whole new project. So we get a brand new project, and we import the same background. Well, what it might be kind of nice to do is come to the camera layer very first and zoom in a little bit on frame 1 and come over here to this part of the road, and then we come over to maybe frame 24, add another keyframe. It's very important that we do that, and then by that point in time we're still on the camera layer. We hold down the scroll wheel on the mouse and move here, or we could use the hand tool as well and left click, but we come right to the end, and then this will be, it'll show from here to here as we play. It's going to come along, and so there might be something drawn over here by this point in time. For example, we could draw this on frame 1. We could draw a character over here on the bitmap layer. We can't draw on the camera layer, but we draw a person here, and then this will play and kind of go over to reveal this character standing here doing something. Does that make sense? And the character could also be animated as well, like we've learned in the past, just by doing animation on this bitmap layer. So I guess the key takeaways from this video is whatever we're clicked on is going to be what we're manipulating. So if you're on the camera layer and you're trying to draw or you're trying to erase, you're going to have problems because the camera layer really is only about using the hand tool and either moving it around or doing the scroll wheel and moving it and zooming in and out. I hope this tutorial has helped you learn a little bit more about the camera layer and how it works. And go ahead and leave any questions or comments below if you have any. And I look forward to catching you in the next video.